Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy ZP7Feet coming back at you with another DoorDash video today. It's freaking 50 degrees here on March 1st in Minnesota. This is absolutely incredible. Tonight we've got a little $4.50 peak pay going on in Maple Grove, Plymouth area, so we're gonna chase that around, see if it's worth it, see if we can't make a few dollars. Been a little slow this week. We haven't been out much. Got a lot of other things going on at home. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna try to take some big orders tonight. Be out here for a couple hours. A few minutes before we're supposed to hit the clock here. I just wanted to take some time to ask a quick question here. The other day I was out delivering and I had specific instructions through the app to go to a different address than what was in the app. No big deal. Figured the guy was at his friend's house or something, whatever. However, when I got to the place to drop off the food, the app would not let me slide to confirm, saying I was too far away from the destination. So I went, dropped the food off, got back in the car, went to confirm again. It still wouldn't let me do it. I then tried to contact support, hit the help button, put in a couple different things. Was told that they would contact me shortly, and they never did. So I elected, thankfully, the place that it was supposed to go to, according to DoorDash, was only like 5 miles away. So I ended up speeding my way to that spot just to confirm the delivery. The unfortunate thing was they wouldn't let me accept any other incoming orders until I confirmed that delivery. So I was literally sitting on the clock, not being able to make money. Comment down below if you have ever had that happen to you before, how you handled the situation, what I should have done differently. The guy still got his food and everything was on time. I ended up making it to the other spot in time still, so I didn't get hit for any late deliveries or anything like that. But it did suck, and DoorDash said that they'd contact me, and still we're 2 days later and I still haven't heard from them. So I'm assuming they saw that the delivery was confirmed, everything was fine, but it still sucked, and I was not very happy about it. Again, comment down below if this has ever happened to you before, if you know how to handle it, what I should have done differently. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but there are some odd chances or odd cases where people have different addresses than what the app is saying. So it's the first time it's happened to me where it was an issue. We figured it out, we got around it, but it sucked. So if it were to ever happen again, please let me know what I should do differently. Let me know how to handle it, how you guys handle it, so I don't have to waste time and can make orders. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm sure most of you know, you are allowed and welcomed to punch in and start working 15 minutes prior to your scheduled shift. As you can see right here, it is almost 4:20. I'm scheduled for 4:30, and it is allowing me to dash now. We are in the area, we've got all of our stuff. Peak pay doesn't start until 4:30, so maybe we'll get an order before that, maybe not, no big deal either way. We're gonna go ahead and start dashing and see what happens here. All right, so 3 minutes later, we got our first order. I'm gonna accept it. I will check back in with you after we pick up. Note to self, don't do Firehouse subs. They were so slow, so behind. There was 4 dashers in there waiting for orders. Nobody in the restaurant eating, and they couldn't get sandwiches made. I get it, it's dinner rush, it's busy, but my God. And then on top of all of that, the destination was like 30 minutes away from me, which would have pulled me completely out of peak pay zone. So we just canceled that one. They all looked at me funny when I walked out, but hey man, I'm not driving all the way to Coon Rapids for a freaking. Well, it appears that the $4.50 surge pay, peak pay, is drawing all sorts of dashers into the city now. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten anything to come through other than that Firehouse subs one that we canceled once we got there and realized how long it was going to take. We're heading up to a different area of Maple Grove, which usually yields higher paying orders. There's a Mexican restaurant, the sushi joint, chicken joint, a couple other places up here. So yeah, we're hoping for the best, but not really looking too promising as of right now. Kind of expected it, but it is what it is. We're going to try to get a couple orders in tonight and make a few dollars, but if we can't, we can't. I'm not going to waste too much time driving around and hoping. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to get into a better area here and see if we can stick it out until maybe 5:30 once dinner gets closer, I guess. 4:30 still a little early, but we'll see what happens here. Usually on Sundays people are checking in pretty early and eating pretty early, so fingers crossed, but not holding our breath. We finally got an order, and it's one that we can do. It's close. It's a Taco John's order for $11.75, 3 items, like 4 miles. Perfect. We are on our way. It says we're about 14 minutes out. We should be there in probably 10, I'm thinking. Delivery says we should be there in 20 minutes, so we'll make it in time, no problem. That is perfect. Food wasn't ready, but they're quick there. It's fast food, so it's not very long of a wait. Dinner rush, you gotta expect a little bit of a wait in some cases just because everybody else is out getting their food. I did get a little pointer from the Taco John's employee here in Maple Grove. I don't know if any of you guys are local watching this or not. He did say that if anything comes through after 9:30, that particular location in Maple Grove is not going to fulfill orders after 9:30. If the Dashers show up and they are not in the store by 9:30, they will not fulfill the orders. No big deal. I'm usually not out that late personally, but I figured I'd relay the message to anybody that might be watching. Anyway, we're on our way to the drop-off here. We will check back in after it goes through. All right, so we had ourselves a very smooth drop-off. Love that. The dude was waiting for me at the door. Perfect. $11.75, easy money. Back on the clock, waiting for an order. We will see where the night takes us here. Kind of lost. I don't know exactly. Oh, no. I remember where I am. I drove all the way out to damn near Armstrong, Plymouth, freaking high school. It's crazy. A lot farther than I thought it was, but it was still an easy drop off and still made over $1 a mile, so perfect. Now we've got a Qdoba order that came through. I've never delivered for Qdoba. 1 item, 3.9 miles. Fuck it. We'll accept. No idea where I'm going. Alright. We are going to go pick up this Qdoba order and see where it takes us. Picked it up right off the shelf. We're about a mile away from the dude's place. Has 3 minutes. This is perfect. DoorDash is paying me $10.50 for this order, for this delivery. The dude's total on his order was $9.20. Not complaining. We're gonna take it. Yeah, should be to this guy's place shortly and then drop off and get back onto the delivery hunt. All right, drop-off was a success. Now we've got another order for 5 guys in Plymouth. We'll accept it, see what it gives us. 4 minutes away. Perfect. All right, just dropped off our 5 guys order. Shit. Completely forgot to record after we got the bag. The restaurant was very busy and very behind, but we still made it in time and actually 10 minutes early. Dude was waiting for me at the door of his apartment. I hate delivering to apartments, but the fact that he was waiting for me was perfect. I had instructions to call him when I got here. I called him, I see him standing in the door, I hang up, and then we're done. It was perfect. Anyway, we're back on the clock, waiting for another order to come through here. We have migrated to Plymouth after dropping off our first delivery, and we've just been picking up orders over here. So, new territory for me, never really done it, but big orders are coming through, so we're at $33 and 3 orders, so we're not complaining. Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna go for tonight. We'll see if it picks up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of tired, but we're making money, so not too much to complain about. All right, we got ourselves a Portillo's order, which is literally that building right there. We're not very far away, and it is only 3 items, no drinks, so we're gonna do it. I don't really like Portillo's, but they have a nice little convenient pickup area. Alrighty, we picked up our Portillo's order, and we are about 3 minutes away from dropping it off. Walked in, chick says, yeah, it just came through 4 minutes ago, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. No biggie, I was like 6 minutes early. She comes back like 30 seconds later looking through the little like holding pots, and sure as shit the order's sitting in there, so I waited for no freaking reason. But hey, whatever, I'm on time. It's a $10.50 order. We're, like I said, 3 minutes away. Sitting at a red light right now, about to drop off and hop back online. We dropped off our Portillo's order. We are back on the clock waiting for an order to come through. We are now in Crystal, New Hope area, which is unfortunately right away, like a block away from my apartment. I would like to call it a night, but we haven't made 50 bucks yet. So one more delivery will put us at 50 or over 50 for the night. We've been on the clock for about 2 hours, so we're doing pretty good. We're averaging right around 23, 24, 25 bucks an hour, something like that. I think we've done a total of 4 deliveries now. So the orders, being that it's peak pay, are coming through with a good amount, but there's a lot of people out driving right now, so the quantity of orders isn't much, which is okay, kind of to be expected. If we can snake 50 bucks out of tonight, I'd consider that a success. We're gonna head up back towards like Brooklyn Park, Maple Grove area, see if we can land another order, and then go home and drink some beer. Alright, we got a PF Chang's order, which is literally right across the street from where I'm at right now, and the delivery spot is 4 miles total. 3 items, 13 bucks, we're gonna take it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have completed our PF Chang's delivery. The lady was waiting for me at the door, gotta love it. We have, as you can see, surpassed $50, which was our ultimate goal. We've been on the clock for 2.5 hours, give or take, so not a bad night. I got some plans to meet up with a buddy here, so I'm gonna actually keep the DoorDash going, and I'm just gonna make my way towards him, see if we can pick up an order on the way. If not, no big deal. We've accomplished what we set out to do tonight, and that was to make $50 to $60. We're actually closer to 60 than we are 50. I will take it. I will call that a success. Hey, we got our order of sushi, and it smells freaking amazing. We are on our way to drop off, and we're gonna call it a night after this delivery. My buddy just hit me up. Once we drop off, we're about to be right down the street from his house, so it'll work out perfectly. This will put us at about 70 bucks for the night, and I think 5 or 6 deliveries. So again, not a bad night. The DoorDash surge pay questions, yeah, I mean, it was a little slow to start, but once dinner picked up, we were rocking and rolling like no other. So it's definitely worth it. I'm sure there was a lot more dashers out and about tonight than normal, but I made a decent amount of money, still 23, 24 bucks an hour after all said and done. So we'll take it, drop off, and call it a night. This is just a quick recap of my night last night. $4.50 peak pay. Did a total of 6 deliveries, netting us $72.05. Right about 3 hours of total time, 2 hours of dash time, or active time rather. About $24 an hour is what it adds up to be. The peak pay, definitely worth. Definitely worth. Alrighty, another dreaded outro. So today's topic on the video is peak pay and whether or not it's worth it. Last night in Maple Grove, Plymouth area, we had a $4.50 peak pay, which I was skeptical about. Kind of figured it was going to draw a lot of drivers into the area, which would have made it harder to get orders. I was wrong. It started off very slow. We kind of got screwed over by a Firehouse Subs order, but everything picked up incredibly after that. We ended up averaging about 24 bucks an hour over the span of 3 hours, doing 6 total deliveries, making $72.05. That's a win in my book. We set out to make 50 to 60 bucks. We made 72. I will take that any day of the week. Could have easily made more money, but we had other things going on. Had 2 more hours on that peak pay that we could have taken advantage of. Didn't really care. I was satisfied. I was happy with the amount of money we made this week. DoorDash is definitely a legit side hustle for me personally, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody out there looking to make a little extra money. I've already got a couple buddies doing it myself, hoping to get that referral bonus here in the next month or so. But yeah, if you guys like what you're seeing, make sure you comment down below, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. I will keep putting out videos as much as possible. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see in the future. I'm all ears. Peace.